Streaming live on WHITradio.org from High Tech High School in North Bergen, New Jersey, it's the Wake Up High Tech Show. I'm your announcer, Sam the Man, and now your host, Ida the Fighter.
Hello world, today is Tuesday, October 7th, 2014, and welcome to Wake Up High Tech, where we will be giving you newsy type stuff for your convenience. Join us at 201-854-8224. Later, you'll get to see Chaz talk about what he recommends you watch this week. And Mo is going to defend bullying in high school sports.
Well, I don't know about defend, but...
Yeah, you're going to defend bullying, Mo. Don't deny it. But first...
Within reason.
First, Ebola is going to kill us all!
I probably have it already.
Not really. So. It's in Spain, though, so it's pretty close to us. Apparently there was a nurse treating two priests who were on leave from missionary work in Africa. One was 75, one was 65. Both men have died of Ebola in Spain, and now the nurse has contracted the disease. So you have this healthcare worker with Ebola in Spain, and Spain's supposed to be a pretty developed country, no? So Ebola is coming for us, no?
Well,
I mean...
It was a nurse. I mean, what do you expect? She's in direct contact with these people. It's like being surprised as an aid worker.
It's not even just that. I feel like other countries don't take the precautions that we do here to avoid...
It's Spain. It's not like Liberia. This is Spain.
Yeah, but still, it's across the world. They don't really have the technology we do here, so I'm still not all that worried. The guy in Texas does have it, but... We're in New Jersey.
Once it spreads in Dallas, then I get worried. Because if it can get spread in a major city like that, then it can come here. But until Dallas becomes like ground zero, we're fine.
As long as they stop flights to New Jersey, I'm good.
In my opinion, they should shut down flights to and from the New Guinea, Sierra Leone, the places most affected by Ebola. Do you think that's too extreme, maybe?
No. At this point, I don't think so. I mean, there have been worse outbreaks like the one in the 90s. But, like, as a precaution, because, people, there's more business travel done than there was back then, I do think...
The economy is also globalized now, which also affects...
Yeah, if it gets worse within the next... I say before Christmas, then lock it down. But, like, let it...
Happy holidays.
Yeah. Sorry, you can't go see Grandma.
Because, like, we have, like, a 2-month window now. I mean, I guess around the holidays, if it gets worse, like, progressively worse, then I'd say lock down the country, shut down all air travel. But
I mean, there's been 7,500 cases and about...
In the U.S.?
No.
No.
Africa.
If it was in the U.S., we wouldn't be going to school, period.
They've been knocking your head too much there in the bullying. So there have been 7,500 cases in Africa. 3,500 of those people have died. So it's about 50-50 chance once you get it. I mean, although...
No, I don't think those numbers are really reliable. Again, Africa doesn't really have the resources or the technology.
So you think there's more?
No, I feel like we have way less of a chance to actually die from it here. We have...
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, yeah. No. We have way less of a chance.
Well, there aren't really any effective treatments. It's just,
Again, we're talking about Ebola. It's not as severe. Well, I think, personally, it's not as severe as, like, cancer or AIDS. I feel like... Again, like...
The thing is that Ebola is a fast disease. It's a virus. Cancer is a progressive thing unless you've had it for a certain amount of time. Ebola can kill you within...
Yeah, but again, like as we've discovered, it's really not impossible to find a cure for Ebola.
It's not impossible, it's just hard.
Exactly, but we're the U.S., man. Like, besides cancer, besides cancer and AIDS,
we can do anything.
We have cures for everything.
Okay, so while you're explaining why the U.S. is so special in that we can combat diseases with just our pure democracy, why don't you also talk about your inclination to hit freshmen?
There was a civil.
I don't know how else to put it.
There was a school that's not too far from here, Sayreville.
Sayreville High School.
Is that in New Jersey?
Yeah, it's literally not too far from here. It's in Middlesex County.
Where's Sayreville?
Essex?
Middlesex.
Oh, Middlesex.
That's where what's this venue called? Is the I'll remember it later. I'm sorry.
No problem. So all right, pretty much their football season this whole year, like this season, has been taken away. Freshmen, JV, and varsity, because their seniors were reportedly bullying. Over here it says like there's evidence of harassment, intimidation, and bullying that took place.
Now, first I thought it was a bit extreme.
Come
but
on,
then-
because
but-
that's what freshmen
So
go through.
you
Yeah, but-
No, but come
you
on,
encourage bullying
don't- no, I
freshmen.
don't
you and I
encourage it,
both
I don't
saw it
encourage
said
it.
sexual
I don't
harassment. There's a
encourage it. I
fine
didn't
You
say-
line
encourage
here.
sexual harassment.
I didn't say I'm for it. I said my exact words were, it happens in all schools when you play a sport. Well, for guys, anyways, you're a freshman. I'm not gonna say maybe they took it too far. From how I'm reading it and all the articles I've read, the videos I've seen, it looks like they might have gone too far. But some.
So you think a little roughhousing to like initiate freshmen
That's
is okay?
because that's what you're a rookie.
Okay,
Like even
it
even
depends
in
what
NBA,
happened.
NFL, baseball, whatever you play, your first rookie season, your first year is gonna be.
Or if it's like in the locker room, like towel snapping, that's fine. But if it's like
What
being
can
on
you
a,
explain towel snapping?
it's just like when a towel is
They
what
whip you with
whip it,
towels.
like
they
that.
whip you with towels.
Okay, but
That's not
that's a
bad.
Are
common
you
thing.
clothed
That's
or
not-
unclothed?
Usually
at the-
Usually unclothed.
Usually
So
you're butt
they
naked.
whip you with a towel when
But
you're
that's
naked in the locker
That's a
room.
common
You're
thing
getting
in
ready for a
sports. but
shower
if,
anyways.
Is
like
that
if
how
they're
you guys bond? Like,
yeah, pretty
Yes.
much, right, Mo? That's how we bond. But like if they're beating on a kid who's like naked in the shower, that's
different. Like, they're
that's
going-
extreme.
if they're
Like if
going
that
too
happened,
far,
then
yeah,
I
then-
can see that. But like canceling the whole team, like, suspend the player,
And
suspend
again,
the people involved.
but it was a majority of the varsity team, which is why a similar case like this happened in Cleveland, where these two guys actually raped a girl.
oh my god.
And at first, they really had no punishment. They didn't face any consequences because they were great football players. I totally disagree with that. That's completely different because they actually raped a girl, so that's different. They ended up going to jail for 2 years each. They got released. And now people are arguing whether or not they should be able to play. And I don't know. That's a toss-up because they did their time, but again, their crime was
I think
pretty
that the
severe.
conduct of athletes has really been in the news lately. It's been like a hot topic.
All the things that's been going on in the NFL, I really don't. It's not a surprise to me. But with this whole situation, I think it was unfair to take away the football from the freshman and JV teams. They really didn't do anything, and a lot of the parents had a huge problem with it. Some parents,
I would too.
Some
kidding
no, but about the varsity team, they're
Oh.
like, "Oh, why'd you take away sports from them? You should
Oh.
be blaming the coaching staff and teachers." But again, how are you
Because
gonna blame
parents
teachers?
never want
in
to
the-
blame their kids. Parents never want to blame their kids.
They raped other kids though. Like
So if you're
there comes a point when you have to be like, "Yo, you're wrong." Like you can't be like, "All right, go have fun in the
Yeah.
locker rooms, do whatever you want." No.
like I said, there's been a lot of discussion and like kind of analyzing what goes on in the lives and the conducts of
Another thing that I wanted to
athletes.
throw in was I saw a video today. Sam the Man isn't on the show today, but we were watching a video. This is another story for another day. Same town, same school. They found steroids in the assistant coach's car.
that he was giving to the kids.
Well,
They don't know
They
yet.
don't know about that. But they found. Oh,
Well,
Chaz
why
was
would he
there
be
too.
taking
Yeah.
steroids for himself?
No,
though?
they're
He's
not for
playing.
himself.
More
obviously.
than likely, they were for the players.
Yeah.
like there's
But it's not- but it's not-
99.99% chance
You
that
can't
they're for
say
the players.
that without
and
it being
if they're not,
proven.
he's probably selling them
But
to
we
another
can't. No, he
player.
wouldn't sell them. That's how they get the. They were a really good football school. They were up against. The next game was against their rivals, but they had to forfeit.
Don't they drug test in like most high school leagues now too?
When I was there, like you had to sign all these contracts and things for it. Like, yeah, there might be random drug tests, but
They never really got to it, or have
well,
you ever
I'm
been
sh-
drug tested before?
no. But I'm sure before a big game, like if you were going for a state championship game or something like that, then they would. Or say something happened, they looked at you, and from the beginning of the season you were scrawny, end of the season you're huge. I'm sure they'd be like, wait, what the hell? Like,
What if you just ate a lot and went to the gym?
well,
What if you're just a really dedicated player?
Exactly.
I don't know, but I've never personally been drug tested, or I've never seen anyone get drug tested. So.
I mean, sports is like the American pastime. In particular, football is the American pastime. So it's kind of
football,
weird to
basketball,
see
baseball.
this.
But
in-
again, like
yeah, all of them are
their
are
punishment
pastime.
was but there's that other part that says, maybe they deserved it, and it'll teach the other players to not go down the same road. And next season they'll have their sports again anyways. Well, football's the only one that was taken away. So next year they'll have football back, and hopefully they learn from this.
Probably not with the same players. Would they let?
Oh, no, the players that did this are going to be graduating. They're going to be in college next year. And so I guess there goes a lot of
It
scholarships.
probably,
Yeah.
they're probably done.
So they'll learn.
It's a very fine line between what you do as friends and what crosses the line.
It's not
into
even as
criminal
friends.
activity.
I think they went too far, but everyone has to go through you don't walk in and you're already the top dog. You have to go through, different
Mo
stages.
the Machine encouraging bullying.
I'm not encouraging bullying. I'm telling you, if
Just-
you were a guy,
you
you
gotta
played
work for your
sports.
position. That's all.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, you
That
don't,
does not include getting hit with
Oh,
a towel
alright,
but you
when
have to
you're
pay- you
naked
have to
in
pay
the
your
bathroom.
in almost every college, you go to fraternity, you gotta go through the
That's
initiation.
hazing. That's illegal. by the
but
way.
It's
come on,
illegal.
like, I
People
had-
still do it. Heroin's illegal. People still do
Is
it.
that
Robbing
so?
banks?
America,
Stop
let's
'em.
all do heroin and get hazed and get bullied as freshmen.
That sounds fun to me.
Thank you, Chaz.
Oh.
Another piece of advice that Chaz has for us is what to watch this week. Because Americans, we are very, very lazy people.
So
Let's go.
this week there isn't much, but we have one big premiere, which I never thought would personally happen. It's The Flash,
One of my favorite
Which-
heroes.
which I honestly thought they'd do a movie first before this, but no.
Yeah, it was
So-
in the 80s, though. It was like back in the day.
Oh, we don't talk about that. That was terrible. We
Yeah,
don't
it
talk about
was really
that.
bad.
So, for anyone who's been watching Arrow, which also has its third season premiere on Wednesday, this is a spin-off series, which the character Barry Allen was introduced season 2, I think in January. And there have been talks he's going to get his own show for a while. And then when the teaser came out at San Diego Comic-Con, I really didn't care because I hadn't seen The Arrow. So I figured, it's going to look corny, it's going to look terrible. So then I started watching The Arrow. And then I'm like, this looks amazing. So now I have high hopes for it. The actor, he's kind of like Andrew Garfield. He has that kind of nerdy but still like good-looking look. So I feel like they're going to like really pull this off. So the Flash premieres tonight,
And
8
the
o'clock.
uniform looks pretty good, too.
It does. Like,
yeah.
the helmet, it looks kind of big.
It looks like Captain America's helmet.
Yeah, but like the costume, it fits. Like he's not like buff like he is in
Yeah.
the comics, but
Are they
He's
going to be
fast guy.
doing like his origin story?
No.
And, like, back.
they in Arrow they gave him backstory. Basically, in this context, his mother was killed,
Mhm.
and they blamed his father, but it was actually some super soldier thing. I gotta
Is
watch
that
more
true
of
to
Arrow.
the comic?
Somewhat. I mean, it depends what like variation. Like if you're thinking of Infinite Crisis and all that stuff, it all depends what comic line you're going to. But I think his mom was killed in most of them. I'm not completely sure.
Hopefully his name is still Wally West.
No, it's Barry Allen. Wally West is Kid Flash.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No, but in the Justice League, he was Wally West.
Yeah, Wally West takes
Confusion
over.
in the studio.
Wally West takes over Barry Allen's
Are you
position.
being dead serious?
Yeah, I'm being dead
I
serious.
never knew that.
Have
Yeah.
you guys seen Gotham yet?
No.
I'm reluctant because the thing is, if I want to watch something about Commissioner Gordon, I'm just gonna go watch Batman Year One.
Yeah.
But from what I heard, it's really messing with a lot of the origin stories, and the coolest part about it is the Penguin, which like the Penguin's cool and all, but it's not really that good. And they keep teasing the Joker's gonna come out at the end of season 1,
No.
and it's gonna be like a teenage Joker. I'm like,
Yeah.
But I love the Joker.
I mean,
After
but
the
it kinda
Dark
ruins the
Knight
character.
Rises, I can't picture another Joker really.
I don't know. He's classic. I
not
like
Mark
the Joker.
Hamill's still the best Joker.
You think?
Well,
Mark
I
Hamill.
think he is the best Joker, but
The voice
still,
of the Joker, at least.
No, just actor in general. Like he's just the way he played the Joker was great.
Let's see, what else do we have? So tonight on Channel 7, we got a show called Manhattan Love Story, which I've never seen.
Not
That's
really
at 8
interested.
o'clock. And at 7, I'm going backwards here, we have Selfie, which is that new show. I have no idea what that's about.
Yeah.
These titles aren't
I
catching me,
believe
bro.
so. I'm assuming it's about selfies. I have no clue.
These titles aren't catching my attention.
Oh,
And then
America! I
this
feel like
one-
they're just running out of ideas.
This
in
one
the
will catch your
studio.
attention. Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. at 9 to 10.
I never started
never
watching.
saw that one.
I
I've
watched the
seen-
movies that come out, but I never watched.
I've
the
seen a few episodes here and there. It's not bad. It's not good.
I heard it was
you
alright.
gotta sit down. Let's see. We got NCIS at 8 o'clock on CBS
Oh,
from
nice.
8
Are
to
there
9.
like NCIS fans? Like, do people?
Yeah,
I like it. I mean,
surprisingly,
it's-
I
there
thought
are.
it was just like, oh, there's nothing else on TV. Like, I'm gonna watch this. Like,
That's
you know
what a
how
lot
like
of these
Full
crime
House
shows-
is. Like, it's
like
that
Law
sort
and
of
Order,
show.
NCIS.
I watched Full
Yeah.
House.
So there's actually 2 NCISs. There's NCIS the regular 8 to 9 and NCIS New Orleans at 9 to 10, which I think is it's the getting there. So
New
it's
Orleans, is that what you said?
Yeah, New Orleans.
I'll watch that one to be. Yeah.
probably like all
yeah.
destroyed after the
Okay.
hurricane.
Leave New Orleans alone, John.
On Fox we have New Girl, which is that show with was it Zoe Deschanel. That's pretty good.
I'm not gonna watch.
It's okay. And we got the Mindy Project at 9:30. I really don't recommend watching that. It's God, honestly, it's just awful. And we have The Voice from 8 to 10 on NBC, which I think is pretty good.
American Idol ripoff. Yeah.
Everything's American Idol ripoff. We got the X Factor too, and
America's Got
and for
Talent.
people who like Supernatural, that's on after the Flash at 9:03
Isn't
to.
this like their
8.
10th season or their 8th
I
or
believe
9th
so.
Season?
It's 9th or 10. Like they're getting up there.
Oh my god.
Wait, when's the Flash coming on?
The Flash is tonight at 8 o'clock, from 8 to 9:03, I believe.
So, don't do your homework. Sit down on your couch
And watch the Flash.
and watch The
And
Flash.
get caught up on Arrow.
It's
That's
worth it.
Yes,
It's worth it. Chaz told you.
I didn't go to school yesterday. I watched Arrow all day. I'm not ashamed to admit it.
Is that why you didn't?
Yeah, I
go to
really
school
didn't go. I was
yesterday?
watching Arrow. I was like, you know what? I want to get caught up, so I'm
The
not gonna come to
American
school.
education system.
That's why I love senior year. So,
yeah, sure. We have a right to
recap:
be.
we got Arrow tomorrow and Flash tonight.
Thank you for watching. This has been Wake Up Hudson County. Have a good day.
Watching Wake Up High Tech, tune into WHIT Radio's YouTube page for more shows and have a nice day.